Heyo! Welcome everybody to Salamander Racing. I am Salamander. Most people just call me Sal. We all doing today? Thank you people for dropping in early. Looks like we got Jack P1, Rob P2, Titanium P3. Thanks for stopping in early. I appreciate that. Oh, we got a big race today. Big race, Nurburgring PHG World Series, Season 2, Round 1. I qualified in Split 2. And that's what we're starting with today, is Split 2 broadcast. The actual live broadcast is going to be over on T-Case's channel, so definitely go check that out at some point. This is obviously going to be from my point of view. And then, actually, as soon as the race is done, I'm going to wrap this up quick, because I'm going to go jump in to the broadcast with T-Case, is what I'm planning to do. So, but yeah, we need to get some last-minute practice in, especially in the rain. So I am going to double reset the lobby here to get us back to rain conditions. And we're going to get out on the track and see if we can, as Leo says, not suck. Hope everybody's having a good weekend. Hope everybody's looking forward to this as I am. This should be an entertaining race. It's going to be all about surviving the first couple laps. And then kind of seeing what you can do from there. Watching the broadcast, or commentating on the broadcast yesterday. Actually, I wasn't commentating. I was running the broadcast yesterday. Wow, I can't think this morning. So on the broadcast yesterday, watching Split 3, Fernando's also running the Corvette. I saw him go wide in that, like, I think that's technically the second corner on the second lap in the rain here, and I really need to be careful. In the practice I've been doing, every time I've been doing I haven't gone off, but I've done the same thing where I kick the back end out in that spot. So I need to make sure to just be extra careful. And the other spot is getting onto the Nordschleifer here. That every time I put in practice, I have a hard time keeping it from just stepping out on me. So we'll see what we do this time. Like this left-hander up here, like just getting out of the left-hander. I think I'm going to just do it in third, so it's less likely to kick around on me. There we go. But then this one here too, I tend to oversteer coming out. We'll be more careful. There we go. Okay. That's better. See what we can do on this outlap. See how much we can push it without wrecking. Doing an awful lot of getting out of corners in third gear. So it's less likely that the back end kicks around on me. And I've got traction control, but even with that on, it's still shady. Whoa. Oh, I need to be careful of that. Alright, and this corner here, especially on that first lap when it's wet, you did not overdrive this. I mean, there's a lot of speed to be gained and lost on this long section, but it's not worth going off in the grass. I think I probably was a little too cautious there. How about we put the game screen on? Oh, too much. Alright. She's not slowing down. Alright, didn't hit the wall. But that ruined my outlap as far as what time I was hoping for. Alright, so I gotta remember on that fast left-hander, the first lap you actually need to brake. You can't just lift. Really, that's what I was trying to do, was just lift through there, and that did not seem to work. Really got to concentrate on getting the wheels straight before giving it 100% throttle. Now I know this corner here, on the first lap, you need to actually brake. There are some of these corners where the shift indicator seems to come on way early. Or the brake indicator comes on like way early. You can definitely go farther, but really got to be careful with that you don't push it too far. Speed bump just keep in mind I'm going to close it when my race starts, so you will have to switch over to another one while we're running our race if you're going to keep practicing while we race. I will, once the official lobby opens up, go into kind of full focus mode, so I won't be talking as much, won't be interacting with chat as much. That's just me needing to concentrate, especially at Nurburgring here. Losing your focus will result in bad things very fast. Oh man, just not keeping it down in the carousel. It's the second time in a row, second practice in a row. I've just not been able to keep it in there. Got to slow down even more. That corner. That one better than I've done in the previous practices. And the rest of this lap is going nice and smooth. I hate that I lost it early. Destroyed my lap time. But it is the outlap. Come on, around that corner. Those front tires to bite. Man, I didn't notice how much it really affected people yesterday. But when the race starts, I'm curious as to how much being in front affects the fact that you're on a wetter track and that the people behind are naturally getting a drier track. I mean, it's always best to be in front, and the only way you win is if you're at the front. But just from a survival standpoint. Thanks, Pyro. Appreciate that. Always appreciate that. Pyro, you going to join T-Case in the booth all day? I think we're looking for people to be part of commentary for these races coming up. I don't know that we actually got people set. Haven't really been paying attention to the production channel either to see if that's been figured out. Hold on. Does it?
PHG Pyro said, I wish I'll Dave leaving in a few minutes and I won't be back till later.
Gotcha. Gotcha, Pyro. Alright, there we go.
PHG Pyro said, I'll be leaving. Lift there, even on lap 2. Man, lap 2 in the track is already... like there's already enough of a dry line that you could be running racing tires already. It's down below the first bar already. That's really quick. Racing team said, calling P1 for Sal crossed fingers medium dark skin tone loudly crying face.
Thanks, Logan. I appreciate that. I'm trying. My biggest thing is that both Shadow Chef and Enigma dropped to this split, so they are both very fast. I think they are naturally faster than me, so I've got to hope they have some incidents and I have a good clean race, which is what I really need to do. Just run some good laps, have a chance at beating them. It's not impossible. I could do it, but it's going to be hard. know my qualifying was a little slower than I know I've got in me, so I'm hoping I'm in a little bit easier split than I should be in, but we'll see how that all turns out. There's a lot of really fast people in this split too, so. Alright, making sure what I sent over to T-Case is what he needed. Why you don't text and drive, people. Way wide.
Coldblight Racing Team said, "Where can I watch them?" Coldblight Racing Team.
The official live broadcast is over on T-Case's channel. So T-Case 101 is the channel name. If you want to watch the live broadcast.
Racing Team said, "Okay, perfect. I'm planning on watching both your POV and main broadcast."
Awesome. I appreciate that, and I know T-Case will appreciate that too. Real careful on pit exit here. dry line. Stay on that dry line. That's the thing with the next few laps, is that it's now having a really tight track to work with. I don't know if there's anybody in Split 4 that's listening that is also in the lobby that can maybe answer It's Danny for me about the league's open. You just need to go to the website and sign up, and I think you could even get into the final split if there's room. Whoa, hit the wet, can't do that. I'm trying to get practiced up for the league here, so unfortunately I can't be chit-chatting. Don't get out in the wet. Oh man. Almost floated it a little too wide there. Corner's going to be tricky. Play it a little conservative. At this point, if you go off into the wet, you are going to slide for a long ways and take damage. It's not going to be a good thing.
Dan Mage said,
Better Dan!
Rooting for Sal. Jack_Skellington.
Jack!
Said, Hey Sal.
Both my Corvette brethren, or I should say 2 of my Corvette brethren. We still got Fernando too. Thank you guys for stopping by. I appreciate the support. Remember everybody, please remember to drop a like.
Jack
If you're new around here, please subscribe to the channel. I'd appreciate that.
Hey bud.
Scal, are you in Split 2 or Split 4? For some reason, I thought you were in Split 4. But then somebody mentioned being in the same lobby as me and Papa.
Jack_Skellington. Said. 2.
Dang it, went wide. You are in 2. Okay, so you're going to be with us. Maybe we can find some times to work together. I don't know, we'll see if there's any chances of that.
Jack _ Skellington. Said. Yes.
Awesome sauce. Curb.
Dan Mage. Said. And Jack. Go team go. Dan Mage. Said. Mate and Sprat calls yet? Dan Mage. Said. Any asterisk?
Well, I already know what my strat's going to be, but I'm not going to announce it on stream at this point. I'll keep that to myself.
Jack _ Skellington. Said. I have.
I mean, I'm pretty much planning on doing what we talked about yesterday. Oh, that was bad. That was bad.
Jack _ Skellington.
Definitely turned in way too early there.
Sounds
Got more
good to me.
forward bite than I was expecting.
Dan Mage. Said.
Yeah.
Shushing face.
Be very quiet. I think waste time.
Jack _ Skellington. Said. Face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy.
Alright, now for hot lap on mediums. Off that wet line.
Jack _ Skellington. Said. And yes, I am almost to the tail end of Split 2.
Okay.
Dan Mage.
That's some guaranteed points.
Awesome that Split 3 last night had 2 strategies work. Screen elements. Said.
Got some
Thanks
guaranteed
for tuning
points.
in. Please remember to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel.
We got 3 of us with guaranteed manufacturer points. That's good for the team. Oh, stay out of the wet. Front tire's gonna bounce there just a smidge.
Stream elements. Said.
Keep trying to push it too much. Almost went off the wet again.
Made for you, or your team. Contact me at salamandermnracing@gmail.com.
Alright guys, I'm kind of already getting into like focus mode here, so sorry if I'm not responding very much. But that's what we do during the league races, is we gotta get hyper focused. But I do appreciate you all watching, tuning in, cheering me on, definitely appreciate that. We'll have a quick sit rep when we're done. And then I'm going to jump over to the live broadcast to help out them guys. Alright, track's just about fully dried out. Only a couple of spots with some wet areas still. Just about to the point where we can start using the full track again. It's like maybe by the end of this lap, that's where we'll be. Where we can just go full beans. Curve. Do not want to do that. That compromises the entire corner.
Jack_Sklinken said, "Are you okay if I change the livery slightly?"
No, that's fine. Dan did that. You can adjust it. I mean, I just made them as a way to, you know, I guess have some team camaraderie. But you guys can certainly personalize it however you want. I mean, heck, you don't even have to run it all if you don't want to. Yeah, totally up to you, dude. There. Alright, gotta survive the jump here. It's always a tricky one. There we go. Kept the speed up better. Still not perfect, but better. I got into 6th way too early.
PHG_Shaggy_do88.
Hey, Shaggy.
Said, "Good luck, man."
Thank you. Appreciate you stopping in. Starting up the official lobby here soon. God, I hit that curb again.
Shaggy_do88 said, yet in a couple of minutes.
Alright, probably have enough time to get a third lap on these mediums. Probably get into Shaggy's official lobby. Got under an 810, so that's something. Yeah, it's fully dry even way out there. See how much we can knock this time down now that we have a fully dry track. Hopefully we can get into the low 8s. That's what I'm shooting for. Okay, he's gonna let me know. Still gonna finish this lap. Then we'll go jump over there. But yep, everybody, Shaggy's got the official lobby open, he says. We will be heading over there shortly. Another 6 minutes. Tried to take that too fast. Alright, well. Never mind. Now that that's destroyed, we're just going to head over to the official one. So.
Dan Mage said, Jack, I changed several things.
Alright, whatever.
Dan Mage said,
well, that's right.
Add blue shell
you
to
can't
front,
put Shaggy
banana to
because it
back,
sees that as offensive language.
Face with tears of joy.
Alright. Really quick, gonna put you on break. I need to get a fan set up because I'm like sweating already. So I'll be right back.
Dan Mage said, also added my girls' names to wing.
Alright, we are back. Joining into Shaggy's lobby. That's the set.
PHG Mustang Chuck said, "Good luck, bro. Light deployed."
Thank you, Chuck.
Jack_Skalinka said, "I'll be there in a second." Dan Mage said, "Deep breaths, you got this, Sal and Jack."
Thanks, Dan. That's good advice. I was secretly hoping maybe Enigma wouldn't be able to get into the lobby. He is the favorite to win, from my standpoint. He is who I would put my money on if I were putting money on this.
Scream Elements said, "Enjoying the stream. Remember to hit that like button."
Way too wide there.
Jack_Skalinka said,
Alright, Jack.
"Good luck, Sal.
Good luck to you too. Just concentrate, run your race, don't try to push it too hard. I'm also kind of talking to myself here. Just do what you do, and let the chips fall where they may. Need to remember to also just run my race. Don't try making unforced errors, things like that.
Dan Mage said, "Keep calm, drive on."
Yeah, keep calm. That is going to be the tricky part. But this is going to be a highly stressful race, I see.
Dan Mage said, "Don't slip on any bananas, winking face."
Well, Banana's not in this one. Banana was in Top Split. I'm joking, I know what you meant. Man, having that fan on feels so much better. too much. Down before. Wiggle coming out of the carousel. I really got to be careful about getting all the way onto the throttle. I remember in the rain here, it's not so much binary driving. So much of the all on, all off. It's like firing a firearm. It's like squeeze it, don't pull it.
Turtle Shell said,
Hey, Turtle Shell.
Go south. GLHF.
Thank you. Thank you for stopping in. Slow down a little more for that. I'm sacrificing a lot of corner exit speed, trying to recover the car because I'm trying to push it too hard through there. Binary driving again. Not enough throttle control. More careful about jamming it. I need to not hit the curb there. That's better. Cracks still wet enough, tires aren't dying at all yet. You know, this is what's the thing. The lobby I just ran, like the track was already starting to dry out at the end of the first hot lap. Like, you could possibly go to softs at this point, or mediums. But that also could be is that I'm like the first one out here running laps. You're like, here it's dry. There's a dry line. Because everybody else has driven here, so maybe that's it.
the weather without resetting the lobby.
Well, when you start qualifying, it will reset the lobby.
Good luck.
So when we start the official race, it will. But if you were just in a random lobby and you were just practicing and you wanted to reset it, then you have to reset the entire lobby. But Shaggy here just needs to start qualifying, I believe. What does Shaggy not know? Leo's not going to make it. He's waiting for Turbo. But Leo said last night he was definitely not going to make it to the race today. He's got work that he got called in to do.
PHG_Shaggy_do80.
Oh, Shaggy, you're still here. Good. Yeah, Leo said yesterday he wasn't going to make it. He had said he was 100% sure he wasn't going to be able to make it. There we go. That's how I wanted to take that corner. Kept the speed up and nice and tight around there. That's what we wanted. Oh, but it is time, so I don't know if I'll be able to get this lap completed before Shaggy starts it. Shaggy, does T-Case have someone else in commentating with him? Did we get someone in there? I hope. Or is he doing this solo? Not mean to get off in the grass. Starting race in 5 minutes. Alright, that should give me enough time to finish this lap. Should need less than 4 minutes.
Happy fun time hour.
Fernando
said,
nice to see you.
Make sure you take on fuel if you are doing too inter then soft. Fatal mistake on my part.
Oh, I'll definitely be taking fuel. There's nowhere that you can't take fuel.
Lap 5 would have.
Whether you do a 1-stop or a 2-stop, you have to take fuel.
Buttons happy fun time hour. Said, I was right in the body's view.
Yeah, you were doing really good. I was pleasantly surprised at how well you were doing. But yeah, that's the problem with this track, is it only takes like one one bad mistake and it's like all over.
Happy fun time hour. Said, I'm very good at that track in the rain in the M6 Endurance. Fernando Buttons happy fun time hour. Said, so Vette felt almost tame.
Yeah, the Vette and the BMW are pretty similar as far as how they feel. I mean, there are differences, but they feel very similar.
Fernando Buttons
See if I can make it through this.
Said, the Bimus Turbo in the Webcam DMKU so easy.
Going to be in the 820s and the 830s. I'm not going to find it. Here we go.
Stream Elements said, thanks for tuning in.
All right, guys, so I'm going to be in full
Please
concentration mode.
Like button
I'm not going to be replying, so no offense. Got all set up, going. Up. That's all the way out. Pit road penalty right off the bat. And we spin right off the bat. But that's okay, we're on the outlap. Just gonna take this very, very easy.
Jack_Skellington said,
no, that was not your fault. That was not your fault at all. No, 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 no. Not your fault at all. Don't worry, Jack. You just run your race. You got this.
Joe_603.
Big Joe.
Said, like deployed.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Thanks for stopping in.
Big Joe_603. Said, good luck.
Thank you. How dry this track is already. I mean, all these other guys are going to come flying through here again, dry it out even more. Got to be really careful not to touch the wet line.
RSR_Zilla.
Touch the wet line.
Yo, Salamander.
It's all over. Hey, Zilla. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate that.
Said, hey, chat. Big Joe_603. Said, Zilla hand pink waving. RSR_Zilla. Said, Big Joe waving hand medium dark skin tone.
Got all these other guys behind me. They're doing the same strategy as me. They just came out later. Burn off as much fuel as possible. Save the tires as much as possible. involved coming up on me soon here. Make sure to get to the spot where I can just let him by easy enough. So go ahead. Go. Go on, sir. Man, he came up on me quick. He's like treating it like a hot lap. I did not realize he was coming up that fast. That could have been ugly.
Cool Thra Harrison team. Said. Come on, Sal, you got this flex biceps medium dark skin tone.
Thanks, Logan.
Stream Elements said, if you'd like a custom livery made for you, or your team, contact me at salamandermnracing@gmail.com.
Six of us.
PHG_Shaggy_do80.
6 of us on the soft strat.
6 drivers are on the softs qualifying strat.
Almost half of us. People who paid attention yesterday. We'll see. I need to not touch the wet line. That's going to be the tricky part. And the GP circuit is going to be wetter than normal. In fact, turn 1 especially is going to be wetter than the rest of the track. Have to be really careful.
RSR_Zilla said, yeah, turn 1 was hectic yesterday.
Alright, here we go. Back into speed qualifying mode instead of fuel burn mode.
PHG_Shaggy_do88 said, everyone died there in third split LOL. RSR_Zilla said, yet face with tears of joy.
nice and dry right here. Should be good to go. Just need to keep it on the racing line. Got to turn my traction control off though.
Stream elements. Set. Enjoying the stream? Remember to hit that like button.
I'm not going to turn it off, just turn it down. They're okay. Don't quite feel like I'm in my rhythm, but keeping it on the track. Oh boy. Wet line is still a problem. Well, if that didn't wake me up, I wasn't awake already, and now I am. It's going to cost me a lot of time, though. go off in that section like I did during the weekday qualifying. With an 8:21. I think I might beat that. Let's see. Yeah, definitely beat that. $8.11. But we still have a bunch of these guys. I think Speedburner, Cornbread, Shadow Chef, and Enigma are also doing the Racing Soft Strat. Man, I would have been under 8:10 if I didn't have that big bobble. At 8:11, I'll take that. I will take that.
Dan Mage said, "Great lap, Sal."
Thanks, guys.
Fernando Buttons Happy Fun Time Hour said, "Nice, Sal."
Thanks, guys. Now I just need to be able to do that stuff like that during the race.
Said,
Alright, Speedburner's done.
RSR_Zilla said,
We got Cornbread, Shadow Chef, and Enigma left. That's where they're at. So we're gonna have an hour-long race. I'm gonna go use the restroom before the race starts. Be right back. Alright, we're back. Alright, Shadow Chef beat me. But Enigma didn't. That's a surprise. We are not going to start on softs. Make sure the assist settings. Yep, that's at 3. Alright, I'm actually going to turn... No, I'm not. I'm just going to leave that. I'm just going to leave things alone. Alright, chat, I'm not going to be talking, unless it's to myself. P2. That's right, he's going to slot Mr. Armand into this.
Jack_Skellington.
Alright, let's double check.
Said, "Good luck, get that win."
Idiots. Still on 5. Still on 3. Thanks, Jack. Oh, we're doing it again.
RSR_Zilla said, "GL sir."
Intermediate. Alright, everything's good. Although, why is Plankton in first? He's gonna have to do it again. Alright, now we can redo it. Set the order. Try this again. No, Shaggy's got to set the order. At least I hope he's setting the order. Alright, so while we're waiting, anybody who's in here watching that's new, well, even if you're not new, please remember, hit that like button. If you're new, please consider hitting the subscribe button. That helps me out.
RSR
I'm
underscore
up to 444, trying to get to 500 subs.
Get that hydration, you're going to need it. Rolling on the floor
Yeah,
laughing.
it's not a bad idea. Alright, he's got it set. I'm P2 now. Yeah, hydrate. Dubby, energy drink. Check out the link in the description for my channel. Or at the description of the video. I'm just gonna keep checking this to make sure it doesn't change, because the last thing I need is for it to, there's a reset and then it changes things. Alright, I got a sub. Thank you to whoever subscribed. I got 55 more to go. Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. And please, come back. See, now the problem is it's taking a long time. That when we start, look, the track's already drying out. I'd be willing to bet. Yeah, there's like already a dry line. Like this is drying out way faster because this is taking so long.
Happy fun time hour. Said, I stuck to my racing 2 beers last night, then went NA because I was still thirsty. LOL.
Now look at this, the track's already getting dry. Because it's drying while we're futzing with the lobby.
RSR underscore Zilla. Said,
so this is going to change everything up unless he resets it again. Getting these mediums to last even the first 2 laps is going to be difficult. Okay, here we go. We're going to start. Oh, this is going to be interesting. It's going to be a whole different race now.
Thanks for tuning in.
The rain is done.
Please remember to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel.
Unless this resets it. Oh, it does. Alright, so we are back to raining. Never mind. Never mind. Great balance. TCS is good. That up. Alright, let's not kill anybody in turn 1. Alright, here we go. Full concentration mode, guys.
Short chip and keep them wet. Fernando Buttons happy fun time hour. Said, it resets.
Really wide. There's the notification for the sub. Thank you. I can't see who it is though. Sorry.
Stream Elements.
But thank you.
Said, thanks for subscribing RSR_Dub452300 days.
RSR member.
Elements.
Thank you.
Said,
Enigma got around me.
like a custom livery made for you, for your team, contact me at salamandermnracing@gmail.com.
Got distracted.
Fernando Buttons Happy Fun Time Hour. Said, you use apex markers. Interesting. They distract me. Nastica Racing. Said, just tuned in. Did I miss anything?
Just started.
RSR_Zilla. Said, Dub's victory and medium dark skin tone.
Boy, side by side. Man, that was risky. Much. Let's see if Corvette Power can help me reel in these guys a little bit on this long section. Maybe not. hanging with these guys at least. Off for Enigma. Shadow Chef gets around. I got caught up. His tires are dirty. I need to make a pass there though. Away from S to C if we can. Top three of us work together. Oh, don't cut that corner. Oh, SC getting around. Comes out of nowhere. With the pen, I just got to stay close. It's a long lap to stay close, but to get around him there, but it's just too tight. Dirty air. You overdid it. All right. Gotta get some distance. Catch back up to these guys. Guys to battle it out so I can catch back up to him. Mr. Ormond up to P4, nice. Wow, track is completely dry in some spots, so gotta remember to pit, put on the mediums at the end of this lap.
Fernando Buttons happy fun time hour. Said, watching you on PC and the race on big screen / PS5.
Nice.
Great race.
Not catching these guys there. The track's drying out, they're getting away from me. 994. Alright, remember, run my race. Just let those guys go, don't worry about it.
Tom S95 said, sub salads Rick on my alt account.
Hey Rick, thanks for stopping in. I'm in full concentration mode. Sorry, I'm not gonna chit chat much.
Tom S95 said, lock in brother. Fernando Buttons happy fun time hour. Said, Jack up to 9.
Go Jack. All right. Man, those guys are gone. There's a reason why they qualified top split. I got a nice cushion between me and Mr. Ormond. But it is going to be time to get on the mediums. I mean, the racing line is completely dry. We just got to look out for this stuff. That is not dry. This next lap is going to be real touch and go. mediums for 3 laps.
Fernando Buttons happy fun time.
Calm down.
Said, you might want to consider what Dan did. Softs were awesome.
Just gonna fill this thing all the way up.
Fernando Buttons happy fun time hour. Said, then I was planning on med lap 5, but well. Dan Mage.
Calm down.
Said, great racing Sal. Jack _ Spellington. Said, Willis say Dan Mage. Said, easy does it out of pit. Dan Mage.
Enigma spun.
No pen.
There we go. Whoa. Back on speed burner, not pit. Anybody got some intel on that? That speed burner, not pit.
Fernando Buttons happy fun time hour. Said, speed burner on 1 stop.
Alright. So I don't have to worry about him. I'm not racing him. The race I've got is Shadow Chef ahead and Enigma behind me.
Dan Mage. Said, speed is on mediums and hasn't stopped. Hey.
Guessing you meant intermediates.
Dan Mage. Said, no, he started medium.
Started on mediums? How the heck has he made it this far? Crap. Saw that coming.
Stream Elements. Said, if you'd like a
How the
custom
heck did
livery
speed
made
burners
for you
start on
or your
mediums
team,
and not be like
contact
2
me
minutes
at
behind everyone?
salmandaremenracing@gmail.com.
That's nuts. I got 6 seconds back to cornbread. So I got a pretty solid P3 going. Need to keep that going.
Dan Mage said he ran first lap IM.
Oh, so he has pitted.
Dan Mage said he still has one stop to do.
Right, we all have one stop.
Fernando Button's Happy Fun Time Hour said both cars ahead of Jack have 3-second pens.
Okay, that was weird.
Dan Mage
We like ghosted.
said 1 IM.
I'm not sure
3
what just
RM,
happened there.
3 R's.
I am not sure what just happened there. We were ghosted, but then he spun like I hit him. On the live stream, did it look like I hit him?
Fernando Button's Happy Fun Time Hour said he's been netcotting.
Okay.
Dan Mage said, how can you kill a ghost?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Dan Mage said, not your fault, keep cruising.
Didn't think so. Bigbo must have bobbled there. I just gained like 2 seconds on him. Man, Shadow Chef is flying. He is 15 seconds ahead of me. Holy Christ.
PHG_Shaggy_do88 said, you carried so much speed he ghosted, and he was braking at same time. Ghosting had a moment with that one. Dan
Alright.
Mage said,
Okay, cool.
maybe a little fuel save is stint. PHG_Shaggy_do88 said,
I'm good.
not your fault.
Good on fuel, so I'm going to pit one more time.
Fernando Button's Happy Fun Time Hour said, I saw him jump from one side of the track to the other Star Trek style.
Get off the wet.
Dan Mage said, I ran out right before finish and ran map 6 with Shaggy catching last straight face with peeking eye.
Almost got caught out thinking I was going on the longer circuit there. There's that lack of concentration that I can't have. S to C behind me. Is S to C on mediums or softs? If anybody knows.
Fernando Buttons Happy Fun Time Hour said, you only had 3/4 tank when you started lap 5 with the mediums dead. You could have taken on more fuel from what the graphics said.
Ecstasy is catching me. I'm worried. If they're on mediums, that's not good. If they're on softs, then okay, that makes sense. Catching me big time.
Stream Elements said, enjoying the stream. Remember to hit that like button.
Looks like the track's pretty well fully dry at this point. So all I have to look out for are curves. Okay, now I'm keeping that gap to Ecstasy. This headwind, I don't get to get into 6th on this part. I'm actually pulling away from SLC a little bit. One more lap. One more lap on these mediums. Yeah, Enigma's really pulling right. I've actually pulled away from Ecstasy, so that's good. Back to a 9-second gap. That's a comfortable gap. As long as I just keep it clean. Let's see, this is going to put me at about an 806. Mediums, that's not bad. I'll take that. Six. Shadow Chef with an 8 flat.
Slightest of mistakes.
Thank goodness the damage is light. Still ahead of my best time. I'll whip that. Definitely lost some time to Enigma though. Ugly. But I didn't crash. Alright, 8 seconds back from Enigma, 28 back from Shadow Chef. Again, them guys are gone. They need to make mistakes for me to catch, so I can't worry about them. I got 11 seconds back to Ecstasy, so my fate is in my hands for P3 here. I got plenty of gap. I just need to put on the softs. Let me see, Cornbread and Speedburner, I think, were the two that were on the alternate strat. It's a matter of whether they're going to come out in front or not. Now the softs, we need to get to about 70% fuel. That's what we're going to do. Enigma only putting in 60% fuel. I just want to be sure I've got enough. Pit lane should not... Ecstasy was on softs, okay. So now... my main competition, Ecstasy, should be falling behind. Chef. 30 seconds. A dominant showing by Shadow Chef. My God. Alright, I definitely don't need a sub 8 minute to stay in third, but I kind of want to get it. Problem is, Shadow Chef and Enigma are probably both going to destroy the fastest lap now that they're on softs. So the odds of me getting fastest lap are pretty small. Unless they decide to just settle for their spot, take what they've got, not push it. Which is what I could do. Well, surprisingly, I'm catching Enigma, but in 8 seconds, that's a lot of catching up. Gonna have to make a bunch of small mistakes, or one big one, for me to catch up. Either that, or I'm gonna have to run like qualifying laps perfect, which is honestly not worth it, because if I crash, STC can catch me.
_R3 said, "What place is Papa in?"
Don't know. He is live streaming. You can go check out his channel. Sorry, just staying focused.
Said, mediums. Dan Mage said, Stacy is on RM.
Thanks. One more lap. Holy criminy. Sweating.
Dan Mage said, race pace is good. Stay safe.
Yep. Last lap will determine who gets fastest lap. Perfectly fine on fuel.
Dan Mage said, no extra points for beating P4 by more.
Right. The only extra points possible would be fastest lap. But these two guys in front of me, I'm sure one of them is going to get it. Shadow Chef has been an absolute tear. I would have to have the lap of my life here to, I think, beat whatever he's about to put down.
Dan Mage said, calm down Max face with tears of joy. Fernando Button's happy fun time hour said, that felt very good at Interlagos last night.
Really wide. Quite keep it pinned down to the apex there. Whoa. Let's not do that. That curb. Tires are starting to wear a little. Got to dial it back a smidge. I got 30 seconds on SDC. Enigma's pulling away, Shadow Chef's pulling away, so one of them two has the fastest lap wrapped up. I should just kind of settle in. God, I really want to get a sub 8-minute in race though. Just as a personal accomplishment. Gonna get it at this point. Alright, congratulations to Shadow Chef taking P1.
Cool Racing Team. Said. Yes, sir.
Congratulations to Enigma on P2. Yes, I will take P3. I will take P3. Whew!
PHG Pyro. Said. Saluting face.
Oh. I need some
happy fun time hour.
I need some hydration.
Great race.
Thanks, guys.
RSR
Hey, thanks for
underscore
keeping
zone.
quiet, too, so I could just
Said.
concentrate. I really
GGs.
appreciate that. Oh.
Dan Mage. Said. GG.
Although, once again, W energy drink. Good stuff. They're a sponsor of mine. If you go into the description, you can see
Last
a
lap
link
was
with the
best.
discount code to get some of the W energy drink. They come in big tubs that are like 30 servings. So if you do the math, it actually ends up being cheaper than most of the energy drinks you get in the store, even on sale. So, and they're really good.
I left the W stickers on.
Good. I do really like this stuff. I mean, honestly, this is good stuff. Oh,
PHG Mustang Chuck.
Papa P9. Hey, you got a P10 out of this.
Congrats on the P3.
Skellington and 12. Thanks, Chuck. Oh, it was 12. So that was Skellington was last. Still, that's
Dan
points
Page
for the team.
Said. Podium. Trophy yellow smiling, trophy yellow smiling, trophy yellow smiling. Jack underscore Skellington. Said. Sorry.
Whew. We are going to save that replay. No worries, Jack. You got points for the team. You got points for the team. That was the point.
GGS. Stream Elements. Said.
Hey, Rob.
If you'd like
Thanks
a
for
custom
stopping
livery
in.
made for you, or your team, contact me at salamandermnracing@gmail.com.
Alrighty then. Woo! Alright, for those of you watching, if anybody hasn't hit the like button, please hit the like button. Pretty please. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Most of what I do is either this sort of stuff, league racing. I like doing league racing. Once in a while I do dailies, but to be honest, not very often. I will run time trials, practices for other league races.
73.
And then I also do broadcast commentary. If you look at my
I'm
live
off to
stream
work.
from
Have a
yesterday,
great night,
I
everyone.
hosted the live broadcast
Jack
for
underscore Skellington.
the Friday
Said.
splits for this league.
20
So
likes.
if you enjoy, watching the racing with some commentary, I definitely say to go check that out. With that being said, T-Case, his YouTube name is TCase101. He is running the broadcast for this race that I just completed and the next one that's about to come up. So I'm going to be shutting this one down. Everybody should go over and check out T-Case's stream. I plan on jumping in the booth with them and do commentary for the next race. So definitely join me there. But yeah, remember, the normal stuff. Like and subscribe. Thanks for coming. I really enjoyed this. This was a fun race. This was a good boost for my confidence.
Sorry for the couple mini brake checks. Controller
That's
kept
to see.
dying FFS.
I don't remember you brake checking me at all. Honestly, we had a really good race. So you got around me at a spot. I mean, what was it, the second lap? Like, we were going, I was battling with the other three. I was like a whole second ahead of you, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you came right around me. Clean. Good racing. Really good racing. I enjoyed it all. So thank you, guys. I'm out of here because I'm going to go join the others. Have a good one. Have a good weekend. Have a good Memorial Day, everybody, for those of you in the U.S. Until then, peace out. Bye-bye.
Ecstasy. Said. Lap 2 I thought I did a couple times. Cool Rod Racing team. Said. P3 great job Sal. Ecstasy. Said. That was awesome. Great race sign of the horns. X Wickox. Said. Nice job, man. Salamander MN. Said. At S to see if you did. Salamander MN. Zip. https://www.youtube.com/live/buayd